And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. We have another episode here. Got back from a short little trip and ready to start my work week. But we're going to start off with Citibank, one of the top three, let's say, remittance providers in the world. Citibank, we'll call it JP Morgan Chase, and you have HSBC. Those three. those are the biggest money transmitters in the world. JP Morgan is a Ripple partner in a way. They're using Al Farhad Exchange in the United Arab Emirates. JP Morgan's moving money all over the world at almost light speed. So basically, they're using Ripple technology. They're a Ripple partner inadvertently. We know Citibank's a Ripple partner. We're going to start off with a show with Citibank, and then HSBC we'll get into later. Not today, be another time. But yeah, let me say, Reno is a very, very baby Las Vegas. Take away with Reno, in case you want to go, I'd kind of recommend it. I'll go again. I'll probably go to Las Vegas first. Or Las Vegas once for a few days. I think 2 nights. It was last year for Thanksgiving. Almost a year ago, I went to Vegas. Just for like 2 days. It was in the winter time. But Reno, let's talk Reno real quick and then we'll move on. It's a tiny little city. It's the biggest little city. It's clean and safe. It's not like Las Vegas where there's a lot of, let's say, lowlifes there. Like the tourists even. It looks like everybody's a fucking gang member or something in Las Vegas. So I don't like that whole Las Vegas scene because of that. You get all these questionable people, and it's like, man, they got to fucking ruin it, you know? So it's like all these hoodlums come from Los Angeles and shit and go there and try to do all kinds of dumb shit and cause problems and fuck it up for everybody. So that's, and then in Las Vegas, so that's one. Reno is totally different as far as crime wise. It's more conservative than Reno, and I like that. They have a big old sign. It says the Outlaw Bikers. I guess that's a criminal organization or whatever. You got the Mongols. You got 2 biker gangs that are fighting against each other in Las Vegas for control. It's the Mongols, I guess, in Vegas, and maybe the what did I just say? The Outlaws or something like that. You can't wear gang colors. It says on the hotel, it says outlaw bikers cannot wear gang colors. So I guess they live up there or something. I don't know. I didn't see them at all there. Yeah, Vegas, you got to stay at nice casinos like the Wynn. Yeah, that's what I noticed in Vegas. Like you get out on the strip and start walking, there's all these fucking criminals and shit. It's almost as if you want to go from one hotel, hop in an Uber, and go to the next one because to walk on the street with all these fucking trolls, I don't like that. So when I go to Vegas, I know I'm gonna have to drop probably at least $5,000 for a couple days staying there, 2 to 3 days, because it's that fucking expensive. And that's if you want to like do some stuff and eat nice and shit. It's gonna run you. I think a little trip to Reno. I don't know exactly. I'm not saying what I spent, but you got to have at least 1,500 for a couple of days. Food's gonna run you easily a couple $100 a day, something like that for a couple people. Yeah, it's gonna cost you a minimum of $100 a day to eat in Reno, and that's easy. It's probably safe to say now if you don't want to be going on a budget and doing shit like that. And I'm not talking eating the best of the best, but you're gonna spend in Reno, and it's fine. I budgeted it all in, and I don't have a problem with it. At least 150 a person per day. Well, it's kind of hard to say. Somewhere around there, like 150 a couple or $200. No, like one person's gonna run you like around 100 to 150 a day, and that's not going crazy, and it's not going budget. It's kind of in the middle. You know, we went out to a Japanese steakhouse. Oh, it was good. I think it was in the what casino was that? Circus Circus is linked up with Silver Legacy and the El Dorado. I think the Japanese restaurant's in the El Dorado. I I forgot the name, Ichiban or some shit. They could get in front of you. I think it's the two of us. The bill was $100 or something, 110, and it's worth it because the guy cooks at the table, and it was worth it. The guy was funny he was funny, and they were cooking, and it was I've never had that before, so I don't have a problem. I think it was like $110 or something, or 100 or somewhere in there, and it was like 100, 50. I had the steak, filet mignon, and lobster. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot of food, but it was just enough for a guy like me, and I'm a bigger guy, so an average man would have plenty of food. I tend to get a little hungry. But yeah, like Japanese steakhouse dinner at a decent casino in Reno. In Reno, they don't have the big expensive places, so it's different. But you're looking at about $100. If that was in Vegas, you're probably looking at about 150 or so for that meal, like that. But anyhow, Reno's great. Loved it. Okay. We got Ray, and he's told who's the first one? J.R. Blaze. Glad you got some well-deserved rest and relaxation. Oh, stayed in the rooms, like almost 600 square foot. One of those big jacuzzi tubs in there, huge walk-in shower. Fucking loved it. The shower, the thing that shoots out, man, could flush you down the drain. It was pretty strong. They don't have water restrictions like California, obviously. So I was just happy with Reno. I loved it. There's no fucking criminals all over the place and shit. It's moderately priced. It's a great little getaway. It's nothing like Las Vegas. It's like you're at kindergarten. Las Vegas is 12th grade. Reno is like kindergarten. Okay, small and dinky, but it's if that's what you like. If you like the gambling environment and you don't want all the crime and the hey, you can walk through a casino in Reno in like 5 minutes. In Las Vegas, you're lucky if you can walk through the whole fucker in like 15 minutes. It's massive to just walk through. And I'm talking one floor. In Reno, in Las Vegas, shit, you can spend 20 minutes, go from one side of the casino to the other. 20 fucking minutes. All right. In Reno, it's like 5 minutes. Like boom, express. All right. Okay. So there you go. Absolutely love. I drove there. It wasn't even a far drive at all from where I live. So we go down. We got Ray. Ray says Zach Rector gave you kudos for your deep dives. They are catching on to the best channel. Thank you for that, Ray. Crypto She-Hulk. Jason Trahan at Hey Crypto She-Hulk. Let Hulk know Zach Rector. Dude, I don't care about Zach Rector. Okay, that shit doesn't concern me. I was making shows and he wasn't even on the air. So why do I even give a fuck what Zach Rector says? All right. I don't mind you giving me, donations shit, but I don't fucking care about any other YouTube person. They mean shit to me. All right. Just putting that out there. Yazid says I used to work security at Circus Reno. Okay. Yeah, Circus Reno is nice. It's small and it's nice. If you go to Circus in Vegas, man, it's fucking well fared out and just fucking criminals all over the place and drug needles on the floor and shit. I saw a dog. Somebody had a fucking dog at Circus in Las Vegas, took a shit on the fucking floor. Okay, I'm serious. Like right in the middle, I'm like, that's Circus in Las Vegas. It's horrible. All righty, let's go with Citibank. Copy. Okay, here we go. Let's look at some things with Citibank, everybody. Citibank's one of the top three remittance banks in the world, like moving money. You got Citibank, JP Morgan, and you got HSBC. What do we see here with Citibank? Citibank did a survey. This is very important. Citibank did a survey. Citibank's not telling us about some unknown ABC survey. No, Citibank did a fucking survey. This is massive, okay? They find that there's a significant jump in what? Institutional adoption of distributed ledger technology. Institution, the biggest whales. What are we talking about here, Crypto Hulk? 75% of institutions, let me repeat, 75% of institutions, like banks, money service businesses, 75% are currently actively engaged in digital assets, you guys. This is fucking amazing. Okay. You've got all the central banks in the world have either experimented with or developed or are currently right now developing a CBDC. Okay. Amazing. That's with all the central banks. And those are usually, yeah, okay, those are all over the world. Now we're talking little private banks and stuff. 75% are currently engaged in digital assets. Engaged, meaning making their own, using them, whatever it is, they're engaged with it. Okay. We are getting real close. One of the biggest changes since 2022, so from last year, is the rising expectations around regulated digital money. Perhaps that's not giving the uptick in discussions about bank deposit tokens and stablecoins. Last year, 28% of banks. So last year, about 1/3 of banks said digital currency would not be available for settlement by 2026. All right. 30% of banks said that in about 2 years from now, listen, digital currency would not be available for settlement. That seems kind of weird, like they're not ready or something. I don't believe that. Whereas now, 13% believe that just over half expect central bank digital currencies to be in use by then. But the biggest shift related to the bank issued digital currency, with about 1/3 of institutions now expecting that to be available in 3 years compared to just okay. So it looks like here we try to get these numbers straight. 1/3 of institutions expect to be available in 3 years to be using digital currency. It's gonna be way more than that. I'm just letting these people are high. The shit we got going on right now with America going bankrupt from all the money printing, with the BRICS nations not gonna, they're not. Oh, you wait till the story. I got a story here about how they're spending like what $10 billion on oil. They're not even using. Yeah, the BRICS are moving away from the dollar. I'll get into this story next. I got some good. Okay, the BRICS members right now 1 billion barrels. 1 billion barrels. They purchased it and they're not using the dollar. We're going to continue, but I'm just saying, these motherfuckers on these articles are lying. Okay. 3 years from now, they think that 3 years from now, oh, only 1/3 of banks. Oh my God, they're fucking liars. 3 years from now, 100% of these motherfuckers are going to be using digital currency. That's the news. So this, whoever wrote this article, Citibank, they can play hide and seek and shit, but I'm telling you what the truth is. All right. You mark my words. 3 years from now, 100% of banks are using digital currency. It's not gonna be like a third. How fucking stupid. These people think we're fucking stupid. I'm telling you. Okay. I'm gonna read the articles, but I'm also gonna input my common sense to their fucking foolishness. All right. You better get your crypto shit ready. Lock it up in a hardware wallet Faraday bag, because these fuckers are coming for it. They're telling you right now, 75% of institutions are down with digital currency. Okay. They're not going to sit around for 3 fucking years and only 1/3 of them. So, like, what, in 10 years I'll be using it? That's so fucking stupid. Don't believe these people. All right. I'll read the news and I'll call out bullshit when I see it. All right. That's how we roll in this channel. Unlike other channels, they just read off, they just chatter off this news, chatter off that. I don't chatter off news. I tell you what I'll tell you what the news is, and then I'm going to tell you my fucking opinion, okay? Because we're not getting ripped off on this fucking channel. These other channels, all they do is read articles. What do? I critically analyze articles, and at every opportunity I can, I bring up facts with other posts and stuff like that, all right? Alrighty then. Okay, listen to this lie right here. Citibank's lying. Of all this stuff going on, listen to what Citibank says. Here's the biggest lie. Citibank says, few expect to see broad adoption of atomic settlement. That's like Ripple. Atomic settlement means the minute I push a button to send you money, you push a button to send me. That happens at the same time. They say few expect to see it at any time soon. And listen to this, 25% of banks say that it'll be the norm in 15 years. Are you hearing this? So we're going to sit around, watch. Here's what Citibank says we're going to do. For 15 more years. Citibank's a fucking liar, everybody. They want you to believe that in 15 years, it'll be the norm to have crypto. Wow, are you fucking serious? So what year is it now? 2023, 33, and 2038? Like we're gonna be sitting around waiting to moon for till 2030. Hey, Citibank, get off the fucking drugs, okay? Seriously. I don't know who wrote this article. It was probably the general staff. No one's going to take credit for writing this article, I'll tell you that, because they know I'm going to talk serious shit about how fucked up they are. All right, let me go to the next paragraph in this. Okay, I'm not going to read anymore. This is just straight up dumb shit. Okay, this survey, here we have diverse views of different types of institutions. Let's read this fucking shit really quick. I'm not going to spend more than like a minute. The survey threw up a mismatch. Oh, you could say that. In tokenization expectations between the different groups. For example, the sell side see tokenization benefits for listed equities, blah, blah, blah. Several challenges remain to widespread institutional adoption. The survey found the top two are regularity, uncertainty, and internal risk and compliance. Dude, this is so fucking bullshit. Meanwhile, 6 from the 6 exchange, that's all R3, and that will be using 6 exchanges with XDC crypto. Recently surveyed asset managers found only 11% had already invested in digital tokens, whereas 69% plan by April of next year. So 70% of stock exchanges are trying to have crypto by next year. Okay. What we got going on is we got Citibank throwing out news, but also throwing out FUD at the same time. So here's a classic. You've got to report on it as a bank. So but you don't want to report on it too good, because then you got all people like you and me buying the shit up. Okay. So what you got to do is report on half of the story and then throw in 100% FUD with it, and you just wiped out a story, so people like you and me are not even interested in the article. That's exactly what this one did. Let me check comments, and we'll go to the next city. We got 2 more articles with Citibank, but I'll speed them up. Let's report somebody. Thanks for your comments that were disrespectful. Now I won't mention your names. I don't want to give you any props. I'll just report you to YouTube right now. But thanks for negative comments, though. Oh, by the way, make a new channel. Don't mention the name. Don't give that person any. I'm going to remove that. You are being hereby removed off the channel. Your name won't be uttered, and you will go away into utter shame and miserable existence, back to the basement where you live. All right. Now, we just got done talking about Citibank. I'm going to do a copy, paste. Now look here. Just in. Notice this article is from January, so it's 2 years ago, roughly, 2.5. Just in, Citibank extends their partnership with Ripple. More specifically, Volante. Citi Treasury and Trade Solutions has announced the extension of its long-standing partnership with key Ripple partner Volante. The partnership would help Citibank in the adoption of hugely popular ISO 20022 financial messaging standards across its global operations. So, it looks here that Citibank joins Volante instead of joining Ripple. We don't know the reasons for all these things, but the fact is they're using Ripple technology with a Ripple partner, but for some reason, maybe they just don't want their name tied to Ripple. That's fine. They don't have to be. I just wanted to show you that Citibank's doing this. Next, last article was Citibank. This article was published 2 years ago. You notice how their current articles, like, yeah, just there's so much uncertainty with crypto. Yeah, but there's not any uncertainty. There's not any uncertainty when Citibank wants to join Ripple and use Ripple, but outside of that, there's just so much uncertainty with crypto. See what I'm telling you? Citibank's going to give you news, and then they'll give you so much dumb shit with that news that people don't want to listen or hear or learn. That's very common for these powerful banks, is to give you a little bit of proof, like 10% proof and 90% cow shit. That's what they do. Every time Citibank speaks the truth, they'll give you 9 pounds or 9 whatevers of dumb shit with it. They'll say one thing good, 9 things bad. So that way you don't even listen to the one thing. And then later, when all this revolution has happened and you missed out, it's because you're listening to 90% dumb shit that Citibank says. That one thing that they say that was true, they put in 9 times the amount of dumb shit to scare you off. So later, when they become trillionaires and you're still fucking broke, that's how this works. See what Crypto Hulk did 3.5 years ago, whatever? I used my own brain. I'm not watching any other channels. I watched all these channels individually for 2 months, and then I made my own decisions. Nothing was happening with crypto. There was no green candles. Crypto was boring, boring, boring. I think XRP was at 10 cents. It had went to 15 cents, and I said, I got to buy. I bought as much as I can. Immediately, when I got it on the exchange, I took it right off and sent it to a hardware wallet immediately after buying it. And I kept it like that, and then put it in a Faraday bag. I'm not doing any lending platforms. I'm not watching any other channels that recommend anything about anything. The only channel now I need is my own channel. That's the only fucking channel I need. All right. So there's the article right there. Citibank to use blockchain network. Oh, really? So let's go back 2 years ago. We got April 8th, 2021. Here we go with Citibank. Citibank to use a blockchain network in making cross-border payments. Well, when this article was written, we already now know that Citibank joined Volante. And that's how, see this article? What they're saying is Citibank's going to use a blockchain network. It's Volante's service, but what is that blockchain network? It's the XRP ledger, okay? Because why? That's who Volante uses. Volante uses RippleNet, okay? Volante uses Ripple. Citibank, in collaboration with the IDB, the Inter-American Development Bank, achieved what? A blockchain solution. Oh, really? Keep reading, Crypto Hulk. Let's see what blockchain solutions Citibank achieved with the Inter-American Development Bank. In a press release, the IDB, the ID Bizzle, and that's for shizzle, mentioned that it has achieved a blockchain solution in collaboration with Citibank's innovating wing City Labs, through which the complications in the cross-border payments could be prevented. It says here, essentially, the press release noted IDB Lab and Citibank have successfully abled to conclude a proof of concept project through which cross-border payments between USA, Latin America, and the Caribbean could be made on a blockchain. Oh, really? Let's stop and think. All the Bitcoin maxis in the world have called Ripple's XRP the banker's coin. Remember? You know, hey, come on now. All the XRP or the Bitcoin maxis, remember, for the past at least 5-10 years, the past 5 or 10 years, all the Bitcoin maxis are calling Ripple's XRP the banker's coin. So let me ask this question. What banker's coin do you think they're using? Oh, got it. Yes. Now the Bitcoin maxis wish their coin was called the banker's coin because all the banks in the world are going to use my coin, not the Bitcoin. See, everybody, how we're going to be rich? I will just wait. I will continue to wait while Citibank and the Inter-American Development Bank gets going, and all the banks around, all the central banks around the world are using the banker's coin, as Bitcoin people call it. One day the Bitcoin maxis will look and say, fuck, it was right in front of our faces. We were making fun of Ripple's banker's coin, which is XRP. We were making fun of them all this time, and guess what? The world is going to use it. They're not going to use our Bitcoin. And I'll be like, should have been watching Crypto Hulk there, dummy. And all of you will be rich because you didn't get involved like other channels telling you to buy this and buy that crypto. On Crypto Hulk channel, we keep it simple, stupid. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. XRP, XLM, XDC. That's how I roll. That's what I would tell my friend. Get any of those, dude. Get all three. Get any one. I don't fucking care. And just dump whatever you could afford to lose. Dump whatever you can afford to lose into it. Faraday bag, hardware wallet it, and then there you go. Essentially, the press release noted the Interdevelopmental Bank and Citibank have successfully abled, it says, to conclude a proof of concept. It means they're already done. This is like 2 years ago, all right? Listen to this. Two years ago. Listen to what's been going on for 2 years. In proof of concept, the press release explained, this is very important to understand, the Interdevelopment Bank funds that were held and denominated in dollars in the Citibank account were, listen to this, tokenized. They were tokenized and transferred using a digital wallet. Then funds were converted into Dominican pesos, the local currency. The exchange rate was determined by the City Exchange. You know what that means? By Ripple's liquidity hub. Oh, and the fact that Codius will be performing all the exchanges, everybody, all these smart oracles. That's what Codius is, all about that. Evan Schwartz and Stefan Thomas designed it with a little bit of help from David Schwartz. David Schwartz helped them with offline contracts. Okay? Got it. We are so paid. Whenever these banks get their shit together is when I get paid. If I have to wait, I gotta wait. Not a big deal. If you're in a rush, do something else. Rob a bank or something like that. My name's Crypto Hulk. Not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Just giving you advice that maybe consider a short career in bank robbery. That might be an option for you there, buddy. Don't do anything I say in this channel. Everything's fake. Everything's a lie. I just got done serving a 100-year sentence for investment fraud, for giving effed up advice. Yep, I started my crime career back in 1923. So there's your Citibank. So they're already tokenizing shit and whatever. They're sending it, and the Ripple liquidity hub's already converting it using Codius technology. All the stuff's done with Citibank. Thank you, Citibank, for giving us a little bit of truth and a whole bunch of dumb shit. Damn, you're old. I know. I'm thinking like 1920s legend. That's what I'm going to be, or a 1930s legend. Alrighty then. Let's see. Next, Harry Potter's Pepe Shiba Inu Ronaldo coin is the next big thing. Well, that's a pretty big word to say there, Peanut. Not a financial advisor. Advisor. Here's another article to show you how big crypto's growing. Let's look at this article here. Do a copy and a paste. Okay, here's how crypto's growing. I don't care. Prices don't mean a fucking thing. We've already discussed all this and why, how, what, when, where, and why. Now we're looking at crypto. If crypto's growing, that's what we want. Payday is just a matter of whenever that day happens. All right. Brevin, there's something called Brevin Howard Digital. I guess they published a useful analysis in a report, and it's called The Relentless Rise of Stablecoins. One of the key findings that in 2022, last year, there was $11 trillion in stablecoin transactions. Now I want you to think about this. Think of the biggest money senders in the world, people that move money and value and shit all around the country. That'd be MasterCard, Visa, shit like that, right? Okay. Here's how big. I want you to see how big crypto is already. Last year in 2022, stable coins moved 11 trillion in value. Do you know what Visa moved last year? 11.6 trillion. Just about identical. Do you get it? You see how big this is getting? It's not going away. It's growing huge. That's UGE. Maybe YUGE. It's growing huge. All right. Stable coins are as big as Visa right now. And we ain't even got started. We don't even have crypto rags. Can you imagine? This is going to end up being not 11 trillion, but like 11 quadrillion and shit. I'm telling you, this is fucking massive. It says, yes, we know it's not quite comparing apples with apples. People who trade high volumes of securities don't pay using Visa, whereas a large proportion of crypto transactions are financial. Still, it's a big number, and it supports PayPal's interest in joining the party by issuing a stable coin. See where PayPal is? They're already coming out with a stable coin. They know how big this is going to be. It talks about stable coins here. 3/4, so 75% of people that have stable coins, that they move $1,000 a week. Okay. I'm going to kind of leave it alone. Circle claims that 70% of USD Circle is held outside of the United States. And that's all I'm going to read off from this article here. Kind of gets into a lot of stuff I don't really want to get into. Next, BRICS pivots from digital currency. Oh, here we go. This article is from August 25th. We're gonna do a copy and a paste. Travis, my bank stopped me from buying crypto. Oh man, that's what's happening right now, Travis. What you'll have to do is find something like, yeah, figure out a way. Like I got all my shit done. I don't have advice on for what you to buy and all this because I don't get into all that. I stopped buying 3.5 years ago, roughly, so I haven't bought since. BRICS. Here's the title of this article here. Let's see what happens here. BRICS, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, they pivot from digital currency to local currency. Non-BRICS countries follow. See what this has to say here. There's a BRICS summit last week, and they added 6 more member countries, but there are no signs of a digital currency. Instead, there was a commitment to greater use of local currencies. Well, everybody. I want you to think of people. I want you to think of channels out there, not crypto hulks. I want you to think of the channels, and you know who I'm talking about. Okay, you all know. Talking about, oh, the BRICS are going to have their own money. It's going to crash the dollar. Remember that? Oh, yeah, remember that? The BRICS are going to have their own money. Oh, God, yes. They're all going to join together and have their own money. Well, turns out, wrong, wrong, wrong. There are no signs of a digital currency for BRICS. Instead, there was a commitment to a greater use of local currencies rather than dollars. The big news from the event is to plan to add 6 new members by January. Argentina, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates are creating an even more diverse group. We are concerned that global financial and payment systems are increasingly being used as instruments of geopolitical contestation. Smooth operating of banking, supply chains, and trade tourism. Let's see what here. The joint Johannesburg II declaration encouraged the use of local currencies for trade between BRICS countries and other trading partners. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, do you see how fucked up this is going to be getting for them? We're not solving an issue, okay? School's in, time to listen now. It's the same thing we already got. If I'm in America and I'm trading in Johannesburg, I don't want their fucking money. If I'm from Pretoria, South Africa, and if I make a deal with Russia, I don't want Russian money. I don't care if you have 150 people join the BRICS coalition members. They're all gonna have their own fucking. They're all gonna have their own fucking money, eh? It's funny money, unless it's on the Ripple liquidity hub. Oh yeah. Oh, Archie. See how this is all going down? Because then look, now we have to have the Nostro Vostro shit. It solves nothing. The BRICS are not going to have a one brick money. That idea went bye bye because they realized that shit ain't going to work. How are they all going to have one? It's not going to, man. That shit's not going to work, man. You're high. You've been fumando the marijuana. Oh, okay. This next, this idea that they're going to have, they're going to just trade in their own local money. Who's going to do the conversion for all this shit? And how much is it going to cost? Well, nothing's going to get fixed. So what's going to fix all this, Crypto Hulk? When all these people get digital currencies for their country and they're going to register with the Ripple Liquidity Hub. I don't know the name that it will be. Maybe it's called Swift. I don't know. ABC Liquidity Hub. It'll be some kind of an international monetary fund supervised liquidity hub. That's what it'll be because we're moving to a global world right now. It'll be some kind of IMF liquidity hub that's supervised at least by then to make sure everything's on the up and up. Ripple invented it and we'll use it. More than likely now, in my opinion, America. America, that starts with an M. America. It's not America, it's America. I think the Treasury will commandeer and take over Ripple and the Ripple Liquidity Hub, control it, allow the IMF to supervise it. It's kind of like a dog leash. And when the dog acts up, you just kind of yank it really hard, yank the chain really hard, and the dog goes, you know. That's what I think will happen with the United States and this liquidity hub. Because look, all these BRICS communities, they're going to have to trade and convert, and it's going to get way too slow and way too. See, you're going to have the same fucking problem. It's going to take 3 to 5 days to send money. That shit is not going to work, BRICS. BRICS already knows it. They're being stubborn little brats. You're going to have to use the Ripple Liquidity Hub. Everybody's going to have their own currency, and then the Liquidity Hub is going to convert all of it for basically for almost free. Okay, that's how it goes. They're talking later in this article about M-Bridge. We've already gone over all this shit. It has to just basically deal with Ripple's XRP and these Ripple countries like Brazil, fucking Japan, England, all these Ripple partners doing this M-Bridge shit, whatever. It all comes back to Ripple, okay? We've already gone over all this stuff. Last week, Abu Dhabi National Oil Company and the Indian Oil Corporation executed their first transaction for 1 million barrels of oil, okay? And they stopped using American dollars for that. The Reserve Bank of India has encouraged banks to start using rupees and the dirham for trades between the two countries. So Abu Dhabi and India, they're going to start using their own currencies, but they're still going to need somebody to convert it. And will it take 3 to 5 seconds? Like, no, it won't. So we all know in the end how this goes. Notice India, whose number 1 and number 2 bank are both Ripple partners. See how they're trying to like hide all this? It's a good thing you're watching my show because I can expose all the dumb shit. We can read the articles, and as I read them to all the new people, I can show you all the truth that they never put in the article. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Now let's go down to the last paragraph here. It says, beyond BRICS today, the central banks of Indonesia, and that's a Ripple partner, Malaysia, and then Thailand, Ripple partner. You see this? Go back into my show. Look at the top left where it says videos. Go back down. I just showed you like in the past week or two, India has been a Ripple partner since about 10 years ago. And Thailand, probably about 6 years ago. Ripple partners. I've got all this stuff on my little short videos. You can watch them. Okay. So here we go. It's all going to Ripple. So I'm not tripping on this BRICS shit at all. Okay. Let me do a little check here. That's war. BRICS all have their currency started with the letter R. Rupiah, ruble, I don't know what Brazil's real. Yeah, it's all with R. That's very interesting. You get a gold star at the top of your paper for today for that one. Tad Lee, welcome to the members video live stream. All right, that one. Last article. Yes, everybody, last article of the show. I gotta take it easy on the first day back. Don't want to pull a brain cell. Oh, that's a big article. I mean, the character address thing. So I'll have to cut out some of it when I send it. Yeah, it goes over a little bit. Let me erase some of the characters. There we go. Here's the article, Coinbase. Here is why, for 3.5 years, Crypto Hulk has not done anything with his crypto except put it into a hardware wallet with a Faraday bag. Coinbase layer 2 based magnet finance rug pulls users for $6.4 million. Price Oracle manipulation. Everybody listen, here we go. I told you so, I told you so, told you so. I don't read prices on my show. Now, there's some dumb people that read crypto prices on their show. We all know they have mental issues. Chainalysis, the most reputable forensic crypto detectives on the planet, said that half the exchange prices are incorrect. NBC, I think it was, or maybe it was CBS, did an investigation. They said the same thing. Half the prices on the exchanges are incorrect. Why the fuck would you read prices from crypto exchanges and use that on your show unless you're a complete fucking moron? I don't know. But let's continue. A crypto expert issued a community alert informing users that the protocol is likely to exit scam. Magnet Finance website is now offline, and the Telegram group, which were a bunch of dumb shits, has been deleted. Look, that's why I don't like joining any other group. I don't need to join groups. I've got me, myself, and I'm doing a damn good job with just us three. All right. Coinbase Exchange's layer 2 chains called Base, BASE, witnessed another rug pull on Magnet Finance. A what? It's a lending protocol. Everybody, you have no business buying any NFTs. You have no business lending, leasing. The only business you have is listening to the simple information on my channel and just doing what the fuck I tell you, and everything works just fine. You listen to these other dumb shits, they'll have you buying art paintings and all kinds of scammy dumb shit. Here we go. The users of the protocol lost $6.4 million to the deployer, a scammer associated with the exploits of Kokomo Finance and Soulfire. Crypto expert Zach XBT, which is Zach Bitcoin, identified the vulnerability and informed his 434,000 followers nearly an hour before the exit scam. Magnate Finance refers to itself as a novel lending protocol on Coinbase's base chain. The protocol amassed $6.4 million in crypto assets locked on its platform since its launch August 4th, according to DeFi Llama. Zach Bitcoin identified links between the developer of the project and the Kokomo Finance exit scam. Kokomo Finance was a project on the Optimism chain, and it stole 4 million in its user funds, ushered a 95% decline in the price of Kokomo token, and removed all its social media accounts on March 27th. Zach Bitcoin identified that Magnate Finance deployer's address is the same as the Soulfire exit scam. This finding was confirmed by blockchain security firm Slow Mist. Well, at the time of writing, Magnate Finance's website and Telegram are offline and deleted, respectively. And DeFi Llama shows 2.8 million crypto assets on base remains locked in the protocol. Blockchain security firm Pecker Shield, explains the price oracle manipulation in his tweet. So they're manipulating oracles. An oracle was manipulated to tell smart contracts and shit what to do. And that's why I don't fuck with anything. There's your last article. Right there. Let me read some final comments. I'll sell my car and load up even more. Give me that 10-cent X. Gold is what you bury in the yard. They're getting desperate, saying XRP will be going down to 10 cents. Such bullshit to scare people out. It depends on how you look at shit. See, I'm the kind of, like, some guy was asking me the other day, like, how do you trade and this and that? I said, I don't. They're like, no, like, you bought XRP, right? Yeah. So what's your trading strategy? I don't trade. That's my strategy. So you're just looking at me like there's like a dick growing out of my forehead or something. Like, I'm like, snap out of it. Okay. I'm like, dude, I'm not a trader. I'm an investor. There's a difference. You're a trader. You buy and you sell at different points and all that stuff. He says to me, yes. Okay. That's what you do. I don't do that. I invest and I hold until I'm like 120 when I die. Okay. And I'll probably stake my crypto when it is safe. And it hasn't been safe for 3 years, and it might take another 3 for that. So whenever that day comes, I'm super fucking rich, and that's just how I live my life. Well, what do you do for day to day? I said I have my ways of making money. There you go. And it's not for my crypto. My crypto is being saved for a rainy day. So when all the world's money goes to shit, my money goes to the moon. That's how I have it worked out that way on purpose. Okay. I know how this all ends. I just don't know when. I know it ends with me being super fucking rich. I don't know when this will happen. I don't care. Just the fact that I know I'm going to be super fucking crazy rich, and anybody in any cryptos besides any of the 3X's or besides being in anything that's not ISO or whatever, they're all fucking destroyed. So if I have to wait, I have to wait. I don't care. Let's see. What you have to do if you're going to wait to buy it is use an exchange that not a lot of people know about. That's the key right there. So it's going to be changenow.io, or it'll be coins.ph, not the Coinbase, not the Kraken, not all the other exchanges these people talk about. You won't be able to get on there. You got to find an exchange like the ones I've listed that no one's using. Those are the ones you go to. Okay. Have your account there, have money already on your account. So if you, now remember, if you have money on a crypto account on exchange, you could lose it all. So I would keep the limit, whatever you think you could afford to lose. If it's $1,000, do it. Now you got $1,000 on an exchange. like Coins PH or something, right? Or changenow.io. XRP drops to 10 cents. Put a trigger warning on your account. I don't know if they allow you to do that, but if they can't do that, then you'll have to manually wait. But when it hits 10 cents, then go buy it, and you'll probably have quite a bit, $1,000. So if it's 10 cents a piece, it's 10 for a dollar. So 10 times 1,000 is a lot of zeros. What is it, 100,000 XRP or something? Or no, not quite. 10,000 XRP or whatever. Yeah, 10,000. So let's see. Or just had to report somebody for harassment again and hide them from the channel. Fucking love it. Okay. Earlier, I don't care. Okay, now the articles have been read. What do you think of a president's perp pick? 10,000 of any coin would put you in any good position. Yeah. Like if you have anything 10,000 coins of, I don't care if it's CeeLo, Quant, whatever it is, whatever it is. I'm not saying have that as your only crypto, but if you got 10,000 of any of them, and get 10,000 as many as you can. But again, you should have been doing this a year or two or three ago when everything was cheap. Things are starting to get cheaper, but it's going to get tricky now trying to buy it because when it gets low, you don't think everybody else is going to try to do that? These exchanges will be swamped. They'll be overloaded and they'll probably have to shut them down so they don't blow a circuit or something. All right. So if you're smart, you would just buy what you can afford now. And if you miss out later, oh well, at least you get it because later you won't get it. They're going to shut down exchanges. It's all going to be illegal, whatever. My thing is just get what you can now. Lock it up in a hardware wallet. Now it's guaranteed. Let's say you get half the amount. Now you got 5,000 instead of 10,000. 5,000 is better than zero. Okay, that's how I look at things. Faraday bag, hardware wallet. Brosef, thank you very much. He says, just because. Heard that. But yeah, if you think you're gonna like beat out everybody, you're fucking high. If you think you're going to go to that exchange, have the time to go to your bank, put money on the exchange, then buy it, then try, you're done. You're completely done. Just want to let you know. The lowest price I was able to get was 32 cents. What range does a Faraday bag have? I don't understand what that means. I have to remove that question. It doesn't make sense. All right. I bought late September 22 at 51 cents, rode it to 32, then back up, never sold anything. I just got my crypto 3.5 years ago, put it in a hardware wallet Faraday bag, and just let it sit since. I don't bother looking at prices. I mean, one point it went up to like a buck, what, 80 or something? XRP hit that much? It was like a lot. Then went back down, but whatever. Travis says, thanks, Hulk, for the advice on Change Now. It's been awesome for me. Okay, there you go. All right, I'm going to go. This is my first show. It's about an hour. Um, I will find some time to try to look tonight, see if I can have a program in the morning. If I have a show in the morning, it'll be 6:30, almost 12 hours from now. Hold on. Yeah, if I make a show, it'll be close about 12 and a half hours from now. So I'll have to look. Talk to 45. Okay. I'll have to see tonight if I can get some news. Other than that, I will see you in my next broadcast.